Hi friends, if you have failed to crack the UPSC Prelims examination in your previous attempt and if you are planning to crack the UPSC Prelims 2024, then this video is for you, because in this video I am going to tell you about the big mistake which is committed by most of the aspirants, and this mistake leads to their failure year after year. So if you are struggling to crack the prelims examination year after year, then this video is for you. Save this video and listen to the message very carefully, because if you correct yourself as I explained in this video, then no force on earth can stop you from getting selected in the UPSC Prelims examination 2024. Guys, let me tell you, the only thing which is standing between you and your prelims success is you. Again, I repeat, the only thing which is standing between you and your prelims success is you. And let me explain this for you in this video. Please save this video and listen to the message very carefully, and please do the introspection tonight only. And let me tell you, if you successfully do that introspection, no force on earth can stop you in cracking this year's prelims examination. Guys, my name is Santosh Pandey. I have the unique distinction of cracking the UPSC Prelims examination 6 out of 6 times with one of the highest score ever scored by any UPSC aspirant. You can see some of my scorecards here, 144, then you can see 138. So consistently I have scored very high marks in the UPSC Prelims examination, and today we are going to talk about reasons for repeated failure in the UPSC Prelims. Why some students are able to crack 6 out of 6 prelims. Just imagine, 6 out of 6 prelims, and why there are some students who are failing to crack prelims year after year. I talked to students. Guys, today morning only I got a call from one of the students. He said, "Sir, this is my last attempt. This is my last attempt. I have failed to crack the prelims in my last 5 attempts. And he was asking me, what should I do? I just asked him few questions, and you will be surprised to know what he answered. But before that, let me share with you something very interesting. Guys, a very intelligent person said to be one of the most intelligent person in the last century has said this: the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. What is the meaning of this quote? The meaning of this quote is the definition of insanity. Insanity is basically madness. What is madness? He says, when you repeat the same thing year after year, and you expect something new to happen, is insanity. And most of the aspirants who fail to crack the UPSC Prelims examination year after year, they do the same thing year after year, and I'm going to prove you. And if you have done the same mistakes and you have failed the prelims examination, you have to say yes in the comment box. Yes, I have done that mistake. You have to tell that in the comment box, guys. Generally what happens is that we tend to repeat the same kind of behaviors as far as UPSC Prelims preparation is concerned, and we get the same result every year, which is failure. Let me explain to you, guys. When I explained to him, okay, what was your last year result? Okay, what was your last year result? You see here, just you see, and I'm going to prove to you why some students are going to fail again. They failed last year, they failed last year, and they are going to fail this year. I can predict their failure. Like I can predict the success of most of the aspirants who follow my unique strategy, guys, because I am speaking from my own experience of cracking 6 out of 6 prelims. Guys, let me tell you, I was speaking to few candidates, and when I spoke to him last year, what was your result? Okay, he said, last year I failed to crack prelims. Just listen to this very carefully. I will not take more than 15 minutes. Okay. So this is new year, this year, 2024. Okay. I said, last year what did you do? He said, sir, last year I solved the PYQs. This year what you are doing? Sir, I am solving the PYQs. I don't know, same PYQs, if you solve it 10 times, will it add any difference to your preparation? I don't know. But let's just listen this. Okay. So last year he solved the PYQs. Okay. So for test, he solved the PYQs. Okay. Next, what he said? Last year I read some compilation. I am not going to take the name because I am not here to Okay, I'm not going to speak something against anyone. Okay, so he said, I read some compilation. Okay, some famous compilation, yearly compilation. I said, what are you doing this year for current affairs? Sir, again I am reading the same compilation. Okay. Third thing, I said, okay, apart from the PYQs, what are you doing? Are you solving any mock test? Yes, sir. Sir, I am thinking. I'm still thinking. Okay, I'm still thinking to get some mocks. Get some mocks. Just listen to him. From market. Okay. Okay, here. Okay, get some mocks. So, get some mocks from the market of a particular institute. I'm not going to speak about that particular institute here, but I said, what did you do last year? He said, I solved the same mocks last year. I solved the same mocks last year. Okay, so I said to him that, okay, you did the same thing last year. You solved the PYQs. You read the same compilation of the same institute last year, and you solved the same mock test of last year. And again you are doing the same thing. Again you are doing the same thing. What do you think the result of this exercise is going to be? And he was speechless. Literally, I'm telling you, he was speechless. He was not saying anything. Because the question is very genuine. If you solved the PYQs last year and you solved the PYQs this year, if you are completed the compilation last year, again you are completing the compilation this year, same compilation. Again you are doing the same mock test last year. Again you are doing the same mock test this year also. Then what new are you doing? What new are you doing? He was asking me, sir, what else can I do? He said, sir, what else can I do? He said, let me tell you what else you can do. So first of all, you have to find out that what worked for you last year and what did not work for you last year. This is very important. Because if you do not know what worked for you and what did not work for you last year, you may repeat the same thing which did not help you last year. Okay, so you have to first think about, okay, so you solved the PYQs, you read some compilations, and third thing, what did you do? You solved some test series of this institute, you took it from the market and you solved it. Okay. So first of all, you have to ask yourself that the PYQs, was it helpful? Was it helpful? Why I am saying this is that, guys, the pattern of the UPSC has changed. The pattern of the UPSC 2023 prelims has changed, and it is high probability that this year also UPSC will follow the new pattern, and most of the PYQs which you have is in the old pattern. It is very essential to solve questions in the new pattern. If you are wasting all your time, I repeat my word, if you are wasting all your time in only solving the PYQs, then you will not be able to habituate yourself. You will not be able to get the skills to solve the questions in the new pattern. It is very important to solve questions in the new pattern. Okay, very important. So this PYQ is not for solving. Let me tell you, PYQs are not for solving. PYQs are there only to understand the exam, understand the trend, because it is highly probable that if you are solving the PYQs, most of the PYQs you must have seen somewhere in the textbook, because generally what happens, most of the textbooks, they get updated on the basis of PYQs. So PYQs may appear very easy to you. Okay, solving PYQ can give you comfort, but solving PYQs will never lead to success in the UPSC. Let me tell you very frankly. Because guys, if solving PYQs only everyone will get selected, then how many PYQs are there? 10 years PYQs, anyone can solve. There are people who are not able to crack the UPSC prelims for 5 years, 6 years. Continuously they are writing, they are not able to crack prelims. Do you think they have not read the PYQs or they have not solved the PYQs? This is a myth. Guys, understand this. This is a new pattern. This is a new pattern. You have to ask yourself, how much of this PYQ analysis was useful? How many questions it gave you in the UPSC prelims examination? And was it worth the effort? Was it worth the effort? You have to ask yourself. I'm not saying that it is not worth or it is worth. You ask yourself. You ask yourself, was it worth your time or not? Okay. My only point is, the new pattern is going to be the new pattern. The questions are going to be in the new pattern. Are the PYQs in the new pattern? Obviously not. Just think. Second, compilation. Think yourself, whatever compilation you read, whichever XYZ Institute, just go and review that compilation. That how many questions came from their current affairs compilation in the UPSC prelims examination. How many questions? If you have a feeling that very few things came from that compilation and again you are reading that same compilation, then obviously you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. Okay. I'm not saying that this compilation is bad or good. You have to decide. You have to decide on your own experience. Okay. Third, test series. Again, you have to ask yourself, last year I solved this test series. How many questions came from this test series directly in the exam hall? You have to ask yourself. If again your answer is no, that nothing came from this or very few, 1 or 2 questions only came from this, and you are repeating the same thing this year, will you get a different result? This is what is called insanity. Doing the same thing year after year and thinking that this year I'll get a different result. You are not going to get a different result. So what should you do? What is the way out? That is what I'm going to explain right now. The way out. What is the way out? So first of all, you do this analysis and you come to it what worked for you and what did not work for you. So something which has worked for you, okay, don't change it. Let me tell you, something which has worked for you, don't change it. Like there are students, okay, who follow me and who follow my YouTube channel, and they said, sir, last year I was just going through your YouTube channel and you suggested some topics, you predicted some topics, same topics came in the exam. So this worked for you. So again you follow that if it worked for you. Okay. So what you have to do is that first of all you have to list down what, okay, worked last time. Keep it. Okay. And what did not work, remove it. Okay. So what extra can you do? First of all, you have to do what is the new pattern mastery. This is the first thing you need to do this year. You have to become very comfortable with the new pattern. How can you become comfortable with the new pattern? If you just look at 2023 paper 20 times, it is not going to make you comfortable. What you have to do is that you have to solve questions in the new pattern as many as possible. And when I say new pattern, I say all the types of the new pattern. Like the assertion and statement, reason and assertion questions, only 1, only 2 questions. Okay, the new pattern questions are very typical. Okay, you have to master that first thing. So understand and get comfortable with the new pattern. How? Solve questions in the new pattern. Solve more questions in the new pattern. So whatever time you have, solve more questions on the new pattern. Second, read, okay, a good compilation, a comprehensive compilation of current affairs from where things are coming in exam. Okay, you'll say, how do I come to know that things are coming from this compilation or that compilation? You can cross check, just download the previous year compilation of whatever you followed last year. Okay, and you can cross check. As far as Optima compilation is concerned, let me tell you, I am preparing the Optima compilation in a very comprehensive manner, and they may be little bit, okay, more number of pages, but let me tell you, the return on your time which you are investing in Optima notes will be better. Why? Because guys, nowadays UPSC is not going very deep. What UPSC is doing is UPSC is going the breadth, UPSC is taking more. What I mean by that? See, nowadays what UPSC is doing, that UPSC is asking random questions, particularly from environment, particularly from science, particularly from IR, places in news, particularly from geography. So these 3-4 subjects are the key decider in your fate. These 3-4 subjects are going to decide, will you crack the prelims or will you not be able to crack prelims like last year. If you do well in these 3-4 subjects, so what you can do is that for these 3-4 subjects you can refer some, okay, some other compilations also, okay, other than what you followed last year. If you are following Optima, I can tell you I have tried my level best to cover it and make it as comprehensive as possible. So if you are following Optima, then you need not do this. But if you are following something else Just have a look at the Optima compilation of environment, science and tech, IR and geography also. They are really very comprehensive. They cover most of the news items in the last 1 year. Particularly my focus has been on map oriented topics. This is the second thing what you can do. The third thing what you can do is that option elimination. Master option elimination. Guys, many people take this very lightly. Let me tell you guys, most of the good students who are preparing hard for this prelims examination, they will be able to score somewhere around 70 marks. If I consider last year cutoff, they will score somewhere around 70 marks, 65 to 70 marks. And from 65 to 75, if you have to score 85, 80 plus, this 10-15 marks, guys, let me tell you, easily you can do if you master elimination techniques. If you master elimination techniques, this can be easily done. See, if you are not solving questions using elimination techniques, you are losing some easy marks to your competitors. Don't give that head start. Guys, let me tell you, some people who have mastered this skill, they get a head start over you. Don't give that. Let me tell you this is very important. People are taking it very lightly. Guys, let me tell you, most of the aspirants who are coming to me for prelims mentorship, they are already done coaching in Delhi institutes, but they are not knowing any such tricks. They don't know any such tricks because most of the institutes in India, most of the teachers in India who are mentoring students for the UPSC prelims examination, they don't teach students these tricks, guys. But let me tell you, this is the only way which you can help to crack the prelims examination. This is the only thing which can help you, because if knowledge was the main thing, guys, most of the candidates who are writing this exam, who are taking this exam for the 5th attempt, 6th attempt, 3rd attempt, 8th attempt, they would have cleared prelims, and no first attempt could have cleared prelims. Guys, it is not again the game of knowledge. UPSC prelims is about skills, aptitude to solve those questions, and I am going to help you learn that aptitude. I am going to help you master that elimination tricks. Guys, I have made various videos on elimination tricks and I have categorized them subject wise. You can access them. The link is given in the description. Guys, this is the video which is going to really help you get some easy marks. Guys, in UPSC prelims examination, okay, nothing is very easy. Let me tell you, nothing is very easy. If UPSC prelims examination was very easy, then everyone would have cleared the prelims examination. No one would have taken years of hard work to crack this prelims examination. But there are some areas where with less effort you can get that marks. With less effort, with knowing some tricks, knowing some strategies. Guys, this is called the winning strategy, winning tricks. Once you master that, then easily you can get an edge over your competitors. Someone who does not know this, you 5-6 questions you get it, you are having an edge over him or her. With less knowledge also you can defeat that person. If you want to do this, then definitely you should go for this elimination tricks. You should master it. The problem is most of the test series in India do not have these incorporated in it. But do not worry, in our Optima series I am including this elimination tricks which UPSC is using its paper, so that you are able to practice it before the examination. Because it is said that what you believe you get. If you believe that there is no such trick in UPSC, if you believe that UPSC is unpredictable, if you believe UPSC is tough, then you will face the similar things in exam. Guys, I believe UPSC prelims is very easy, and you see I have cracked the UPSC prelims examination 6 times because I believed it. UPSC prelims is an easy exam if you understand the exam. If you understand the exam, it is a very easy exam. I believe UPSC exam is a predictable exam, and every year I am predicting 30 to 40 questions. You can see on my YouTube, before exam only I predict so many questions every year. Last year, a lot of students just through my UPSC prediction series, watching my YouTube UPSC prediction series, many students were able to predict, solve many questions because they went through my prediction list. So what I believe, same things happen. So what you believe, I believe that UPSC 30 questions can be solved using elimination tricks, and I have solved every last 10 years question using elimination tricks, and I have got very good scores. Okay, when I was writing as an aspirant, you see my scores, it is in front of you, there's nothing to hide. And in the last 2-3 years, when I solve those questions at home, okay, I'm able to solve 30 questions just using elimination tricks. And guys, I can prove you why most of the places you are not getting the right guidance. Guys, after the prelims examination, you go and you see the reaction of most coaching institutes, of most mentors. They were shell shocked, they were scared of the prelims examination 2023, but only our place was the only place where I said this is an easy paper and most of the questions were predictable and still elimination tricks were working. And I made the first video just after the prelims examination. Second day I made a video that at least 30 questions you can solve using elimination tricks. You could have scored 60 marks. You can go and you can check out. I was the first person in the country. You can go and you can check the video just after the prelims examination. After seeing me, many people made the videos. So many questions can be solved using elimination trick. Guys, that's what I'm telling. Very few candidates know this trick. If you know this trick, you will have an edge over your competitors. Please get that edge over your competitors and don't repeat the mistakes. If you repeat the mistakes again which you did last year, guys, no one can save you from failure. If you are ready to change, if you are ready to improve, if you are ready to do something new, you will definitely crack this exam, because this exam is not very tough. Guys, if you like this video, please do like, and please subscribe the channel and please share it with all those aspirants who are struggling to crack the prelims examination. Ask them to do an introspection, what worked for them and what did not work for them last year, and just avoid those things which did not work for them last year. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.